What is up, my turtles? My name is Jimmy, also known as YmmijTortuga, and welcome back to Eternal Sonata. If you guys are enjoying this series, hit that like button down below, subscribe if you guys are new, and let's get back into this. Now, last time we learned that we got back to this cold place that we're about to find out what this is, hopefully. I don't know. Something's about to happen, Beat said, but we had to fight pirates in the last episode in the pirate ship. A little bit of rage, kinda calming down, but we're okay, we're good. We're gonna make the most of this, and we're gonna do our best in this episode. So without further ado, let's go inside and see what's going on here. Oh, we're gonna have a thing first. Yeah, okay. Sorry for anybody who wants to see those, but you guys can view the game yourself. That's always my hope when I play these games, that you guys are trying it yourself. But if you guys do want to see what those are about, we'll go from there. So we're inside a castle, Baroque Castle. So Baroque is the direct, I guess,
that was wonderful.
enemy.
Everyone danced so beautifully. I wish I could dance
Forte.
like that.
But yeah.
Yeah, and wow, I never knew Frederick was that good either.
So I guess everybody danced.
Huh? Good at what?
At the piano, of course. Weren't you watching? Didn't you see him playing?
Oh,
the way he played
wait.
was just so amazing. Way better than any piano player I've ever heard before. It was almost like he was a real professional pianist.
I mean, he is.
What? Are you saying Frederick was playing that music? I was watching the people dancing the whole time. I didn't pay any attention to who was playing the music.
Hey, you guys! We have to go see the captain. Hurry!
See the captain?
You two need to stop calling him the captain. You should call him Prince Crescendo, for he is the Prince of Baroque.
Oh, snap.
I'll bet the captain's going to have a face prepared to thank Frederick for playing the piano. It isn't fair if they get a head start.
You guys gotta stop
so
calling
Frederick
him.
has already gone to join Prince Crescendo?
Yeah, and if we
I'll
don't hurry
commentate
up,
after.
they'll eat all the food.
I wonder if they're gonna feed us something really good. Come on, let's go. I don't want to miss out on that.
So you guys gotta stop calling him the captain. Calls him captain. Okay, do we gotta go there? I feel underdressed, by the way. Looking at all these wonderful people here. Hello? Can I talk to you? It is my pleasure to welcome you to Baroque Castle. The prince has informed me that you are an important guest. Please don't hesitate to call on me if you need anything. How amazing. That's where I came in, so that's not where I want to go. We need to go this way, downward, away from people. Get out of the way. Oh my goodness. I do. I feel so lost, first of all. Where the heck am I going? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. But yeah, calling them the wolf. Okay, so where am I going? All's well, nothing to report. Okay, where am I going? Hello? Lately I've gotten to fortune telling. Using tarot cards, I can really see people's fortune. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, by the way, Polka learned a thing, and I want to make sure because, yep, that's what I thought. Alright, I'm going to change that to Orange Glow because that, in my opinion, is better because that'll feel Polka. But she can finally use a light move that attacks. So, is this where we need to go? I feel like this is where we need to go. What the frig? Hello? There's no need to clean up, and don't come in here uninvited. Okay. Clean, what? I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Princess Serenade's room. I'm pretty sure that's not where we need to be. That's a guest room. So where the heck am I supposed to be? Where the heck am I supposed to be? My, what a commotion. Oh, what have you got in your hand there? Have you come for a session then? No. No. Carry on. I have no idea what I'm doing. You can see the whole full ballroom from there. That's great. That's fantastic. Only, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Directions were not clear. Is this our room? Is this where we need to go? This is Prince Crescendo's room. Please conduct yourselves appropriately. Okay, is this where we need to go? I think this is where we need to go. Okay,
Mr.
yeah.
Chopin, thank you for your stellar performance.
My guess is that's Princess Serenade.
Allow me to introduce my fiancée. This is Serenade, and the little one with her is Minuet.
Minuet.
Hello. I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hi, Serenade.
Hey, what's going on here, Salsa? They're just talking about boring stuff. I don't see food anywhere.
Well, I just thought they were probably gonna eat all the good stuff before we could get here.
These two are rude.
There is something I wanted to tell all of you about the position Baroque is in right now. Count Waltz is using mineral powder to convert his population into soldiers who fear nothing, not even death, to create an unstoppable army. As soon as his preparations are complete, it is almost certain that he and his armies will invade Baroque. However, if Baroque were to preemptively challenge Forte, many innocent civilians would surely get caught up in the resulting all-out war.
The suffering of innocents is one of the greatest tragedies of war. It's appalling.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Don't know.
Well, I thought that the solution to the problem would be to find a way to assassinate Count Waltz to avoid any other casualties. So I aided Andantino.
But you see, I am opposed to that plan. I believe assassination would be the equivalent of a declaration of war against Forte. And if we were to do that, would it not be the same kind of evil for which Count Waltz is responsible? History always repeats itself.
Well, it's probably not the best
Even if we
move in my
managed to
opinion
succeed in
either, but
assassinating Count Waltz, another Count Waltz would appear, then another. The problem itself would still remain. If we throw all our support behind a band of rebels, I believe it will be Baroque that is disgraced in the end.
I see. And you're correct. Looking back on history, mankind does indeed repeat the same mistakes, over and over again. Someone else with evil designs will surely appear to fill the void.
If it's really as important as all that, how can people just forget about it?
It's because the passage of time allows us to forget tragic and painful events. We let them go so that we're able to continue on with our lives. Like letters written in sand and then blown away by the wind, they're all forgotten.
But there are some things we must never forget, no matter what. Tragic memories that we have to carve firmly in stone, so that the wind can never blow them away. I have a favor to ask. I understand that all of you are acquainted with Jazz. There is a message I would like you to pass on to him. It is this. Baroque can no longer provide you with any assistance. No matter how much of a tyrant Count Waltz may be, there is no way we can be absolutely certain that he will ever attack us. If we were to make a preemptive strike against him, it would be a classic example of man's suspicious nature leading him to war.
Serenade, I know in my heart that everything you've said is correct. That's why I wanted.
What is it,
What?
Captain?
It's nothing. We must achieve true peace, not simply the appearance of it.
that was weird.
Because of the current situation with Forte, there is no way I can leave Baroque at the present time. Besides, if I were to be seen making contact with Andantino, that very thing alone could act as a trigger for war. Is there any way you could meet with Jazz and tell him for me that this struggle itself is the very thing that's leading the world into chaos?
What do you mean exactly?
You want us to inform Andantino that Baroque can no longer provide support for its actions?
I know that it's selfish of me to ask this of you.
Yes, you're right. As you say, it is rather selfish of you.
Frederick?
Up until now, you have been providing Andantino with support, is that correct? Denying them that support because your opinions have changed is rather irresponsible.
That may be true, but you must understand. We have come to realize that the actions we have taken up to this point have been mistaken. Regardless of the criticism that we may face later, should we not correct those mistakes?
I imagine it won't be difficult for the two of you to shake off any criticism. However, have you stopped to consider what this will do to Andantino, who will be cut off without any warning?
Of course, it wasn't our intention for the people of Andantino or Forte to suffer. And yet, as the Prince of Baroque, I have a duty to put the welfare of my people above all else in any decision.
Then, Prince Crescendo, do you admit that you are merely using Andantino to push forward the interests of Baroque? It is rather convenient that your ties to a rebel band from a neighboring country could so easily be severed once the need arose.
That is not true. Prince Crescendo would never do anything like that.
That's enough. Jazz and I have known each other since the days of our youth. We may have different social positions, but he has always been someone I could confide in and speak openly to.
Really? I didn't know that. But then, why is Jazz living in Forte instead of here?
It's a good question.
Are you familiar with Mount Rock? It's a mountain rich in ore located on the Forte border.
Excuse me.
I know all about it, thanks to all the digging Forte's been doing out there. Hagogo Forest is in big trouble.
Jazz is originally from that area, and through its history, Forte has always maintained very strict control over that place. Oppressively strict. Many people have opposed their cruel treatment of the miners, as well as their utter disregard for the delicate ecology of the mountain. Unlike me, Jazz was always a passionate leader. Since we were young, he's always had a talent for making decisions and taking action. So, to be honest, when I heard he had taken part in a revolt of the Forte miners, well, knowing him, I can't say it came as much of a surprise at all.
Rebel.
So what happened in the revolt?
Forte's forces showed the miners no mercy. Much blood was spilled. By the time Baroque intervened, it was over. After that, Jazz never returned to Baroque. He founded Andantino to continue his fight against Forte.
And that's why you agreed to cooperate with them.
Even though I shared his feelings when we were younger, there was nothing I could do then to help his cause. But now, I owed it to him to offer my support, especially since we're both trying to accomplish the same goal. Believe me, even though I can no longer support Jazz directly, I haven't forsaken that bond of friendship. With Serenade's help, I'm hoping to find a peaceful means for both our countries to live happily side by side.
Frederick, I believe Prince Crescendo. I think what he's trying to do makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yes. Now that you've explained it, I can also understand your point of view. We'll make certain to convey your feelings to Jazz.
Great! Then we can get going. I bet Reto and the others are all looking for us anyway. If we can get back to Retardando somehow, I'm sure we can find Jazz and everyone else.
All right. Then let's return to Retardando. If Allegretto and the others are all right, I expect they are on the way there as well.
I wonder if March is holding out okay. She's hopeless without me around.
So we're heading back to Retrodando now? Is that the plan? Lol. You're the only people I could ask to do this. You have my deepest gratitude. Please be careful. Okay, that was very entertaining. But, like, in the middle of that, there was, the Prince Crescendo, who is Prince, by the way, was saying something and then, like, stopped. So, there's that to worry about. So, yeah.
Alright then, let's get moving.
Okay, so how do we get back to Retardando now? Because I've never been here before. Oh, the mirror.
Come on, Beat, we're gonna leave you behind if you don't pick up the pace.
Salsa, are you okay?
Oh man, that hurt!
I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Are you all right, miss? Are you hurt?
Well, what the heck? What's with the gigantic mirror?
Oh, this? It's
No,
one of
the other
Baroque's
thing.
royal treasures passed down through the generations.
What in the world is going on? What is all this commotion about?
Bork, Bork.
Oh my, what have we here? What exactly were you planning on doing with this huge mirror?
Oh, Princess Serenade! Well, you see,
This mirror was one of my grandfather's most precious possessions. It's called Lament. I requested that it be moved up to my chamber.
Lament.
I'm told my grandfather would often stand before this mirror to think, pondering what the future might hold for our country. In his day, Baroque was surrounded by much stronger nations. The responsibility of protecting Baroque must have been an overwhelming burden.
Prince Crescendo.
Come on, don't tell me you don't know what that thing is. Mirrors are shiny things that show your reflection.
Just shiny things. Bork, Bork.
Silly dog. Nothing's gonna come out of there no matter how much you bark.
No!
Minuet!
She got flattened.
How did... What? Why did they drop it?
Huh? What the?
But she was...
She disappeared.
What could have
I mean,
happened?
the light.
The blinding flash of light we saw. It can't be.
Prince Crescendo, do you know something that could explain this?
How could it be possible?
Well then. Rip. Hi, Polka. Good morning. Well then.
Where am I?
Well, we are, I guess, inside Lament Mirror, and it looks like we got things to look into here. The Royal Mirror. So this is another area in which the game kind of slows us down. Interestingly enough, this particular part was not in the Xbox 360 version, as I learned. This was in addition to the PlayStation 3 version. So, as I learned from my friend when we were playing this back in high school. So yeah, so we are inside this mirror, Lament, and this will help balance things a little bit. But I will show you something also that is disturbing. Polka is the only one in the party as of the moment. We have Shooting Star, which is good, and that is why I was super excited to get that, because now I can actually fight in light and dark with Polka. So really, without further ado, we're gonna do that. But I do have a darkness body umbrella, which drops my defense by 1, but the attack and magic, specifically the attack, is good. I'm given Darkness Body, which means she'll always be in the dark. So I definitely need to make sure that my items are restocked. So let me do that real quick. But I mean, if Polka dies, she dies. So we're gonna save one more time, and like I said, we're just gonna go through this, and hopefully it'll be really really quick, and it will be nice and good, and we'll be excited about that. So yeah, it's all good. Okay. So, I think we're good, and I think the next thing, really, you'll see if there's anything super crazy. I am going to show this first fight to show how these guys fight. These guys are not exactly the most friendliest of friendly, if I can even touch them.
Just watch that.
So, I am always, like I said, I am always in the dark, which in this particular area isn't a bad thing, so. And Polka is strong with that umbrella. Okay, so first enemy down, many more to go. So I think there's actually a pretty good secret in here. This is actually the only world in which, the only area in which we cannot return to, I believe. At least not until like New Game Plus or whatever, which obviously I am not in. So yeah, we're just gonna traverse this mirror until we figure out where to go. And as far as this episode goes, I will be back once something significant happens. So I'll be back. Okay, guys, we've made it to this part of the mirror. So let's see what happens here. Oh, what a big mirror! It looks like I could just step right inside. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So that's what happens there. So Lament First Eve. Looks like there's Crescendo. To think that even now he makes ready to invade my lands. Prince Crescendo. Polka. Take a look at this. To think that even now he makes ready to invade my lands. Forte has grown in strength at an astounding speed. The power he's acquired has put him on equal footing with Baroque. If it should come to war between us, it would be a clash that would threaten the very existence of both our nations. And it looks like we have more to go. Prince Crescendo, what is this? I can't be sure, but... And where are we? It seems we've somehow been pulled inside the mirror. What? Do you remember that light that came from the mirror? There's a legend about the royal mirror. It has the ability to hide those who stand before it. It can hide people? Yes. However, until now, I thought it was nothing more than an old wives' tale. But considering what's happened, it would appear that the legend is true. I wonder if we'll ever be able to get out of here. The legend also says that those pulled behind the mirror's glass are trapped there forever. Oh, excuse me, I don't want to scare you. That was just part of the legend. I think we'll be fine. Serenade and the others must be here somewhere. Let's keep moving. I'm sure we'll find some kind of exit eventually. Yeah, I think we will. So that's cool. But guess what? We have another playable character. So that's cool. So cool. We have Crescendo. He's level 23, by the way, so he's powerful. Oh, Minuet. Look. That's the dog. We gotta chase the dog. We don't want to go through that again, so we gotta go this way. Okay, so we're gonna go chase the dog, and if anything super crazy happens, I'll be back with you guys. So, yeah, I'll be back. use floral powder, boom, boom. Okay, okay, guys, I just wanted to kind of give you an update, because it's been a little bit, and I just want to make sure that I'm providing decent information and whatnot. So, as you can see, we can use Crescendo here. His Galactic Nebula is pretty amazing, and we've been pretty much plowing through these enemies. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, like I said, nothing too crazy at this point. I mean, that hurts because I'm usually not looking at the thing. But I mean, these enemies are pretty easy. So we're continuing on in this mirror and trying to figure out the best way to go. And that's pretty much all I had to say on that matter. I want to throw in a few fights. I mean, I want to cut them down pretty immensely, but that doesn't mean we have to get rid of all of them. And it's still pretty cool to see some of the moves, if I can hit it. I guess I wasn't close enough, so hopefully Poca will go again. So yeah, we're just plugging away, and hopefully we'll be able to figure out 100% what's going on. So here we go, and I think we're just about out of the way here. I'm gonna do this one or two more battles. And
is this the only way?
I'm pretty sure all three of them are like this. That was entertaining.
Is everyone all right?
That was very entertaining. That made that super easy. So is this where we needed to go? I don't even know if this is where we needed to go. Maybe it was. Maybe it was just a different way. So the birds have found their way back too, by the way. I ran into a couple of these earlier, and they're a pain in the ass. Seriously.
Crystal Judgment! Isn't that enough?
That's not good because now Polka is in danger area. Stupid birds. There we go. Alright, so Polka is doing very well. Crescendo is doing very well. It looks like that's where we would have come from. Nope, that's the way we have to go. So, dang, I don't know. Maybe we took the long way. I see a chest over there, so I'm very interested. No, there's a chest over here too. So, Hoplon Shield, is that for Crescendo? I feel like that's for Crescendo. No, that's not for Crescendo. So I don't know what that's for, but I feel like we've reached a dead end here. Because that's a dead end. I don't need to fight every single enemy. But yeah, that's a dead end. So okay, guys, I will return once again once I have an actual update. Alright, guys, it looks like we finally made it to the next mirror and whatnot.
I am not going to lose this battle.
We are going to beat up these guys as best as quickly as we can, and that goes for one. And Polka is next, so we're actually going to beat up this thing so we don't have to worry about it. I'll worry for the bird for last, because I hate the bird and whatnot. But yeah, we've made it to the next mirror, it looks like, so maybe some new stuff will happen. So there is some more stuff on this side. Let me try to get around them, and there might be a treasure chest over here. There is, and what is inside? Boom. Stone of the Spring. Not 100% sure what it does, but I'm gonna give it because we only have that to worry about. So I'll put this loss. Okay, we're good.
Have we been found?
We're good. I like how he's
This
slow.
game is over.
Initially, but then he does his galactic nebula. And he's like super fast. So yeah. It's entertaining.
This game.
Let's just put it that way. Boom. Fantastic.
Okay.
Fantastic. Alright, let's go through the mirror and see what's next, and who we find next. Ah, Serenade. Serenade, are you alright? Possibly built on a foundation of sacrifice, cannot last forever. Prosperity, excuse me. You simply refuse to understand. I will take much more money and more land to truly satisfy the people. Prince Crescendo, this portrait. Then you think so as well. Yes. Huh? Do you know what this all means? Yeah, they do. Long ago, in the days when my grandfather ruled the nation, a war broke out between Baroque and Forte. In those days, Forte saw the expansion of its borders as the only means of strengthening itself as a nation. I think this portrait portrays the tensions that came to a head between the two countries. I also believe that these men were the leaders of Baroque and Forte at the time. However, if that's the case, what on earth are the previous king of Baroque and the former lord of Forte doing inside this mirror? After all, if the legend regarding the royal mirror is true, would that mean that the two of them are somehow pulled inside the mirror and trapped? But that cannot be what happened. I have never heard anything about a previous king disappearing into a mirror. So then, what could all this be? Maybe it's what the mirror saw. I don't know. King Baroque, if we attack them head on right now, neither side will remain unscathed. The royal family is sworn to the protection of this land. No one with the training of a knight would allow such a reckless maneuver. How will all of this end? The snow that encases our pride will be stained red, then melt into a river of blood that will traverse this whole nation. No dawn will greet the bloody jewel. It shall tumble ever downward into hell's gaping maw. Prosperity built on a foundation of sacrifice cannot last forever. I do agree with that. You simply refuse to understand. It will take much more money and more land to truly satisfy the people. When prosperity is ours, none shall know what due to lack of food or rest, nor will anyone will have cause to fear a morning of darkness. The people need only prepare themselves for a bright future that awaits them. No, and I will build the golden road that leads us there. So Forte has always been the evil one, is basically what this is telling me. Oh my goodness. Perhaps what we're seeing is a depiction of their thoughts. The objects of the two leaders at the time imprisoned inside the mirror. History tells us that this struggle ended in victory for Baroque, bringing a temporary end to the ambitions of Forte. Yep. Perhaps there's more we can see. Let's keep moving forward. So we gotta find Salsa and Beat. That's what we gotta find. Oh. Minuet! Oh, shit. There goes the dog. Oh. Yeah, because look, there's this over here and this. I remember this being pretty lengthy. Oh. Oh, wait, it's a maze. I did forget about the maze. Okay. So, we have Serenade too, by the way, now. So, Crescendo is next. Oh, you suck.
Galactic Nebula! You should have run.
L'énergie du vent!
Yeah, that's a healing one. I mean, why? I hate these birds. I hate these birds, guys. Take that.
Crystal Judgment! You should have retreated.
L'énergie du vent! My resolve will never waver.
And Polka is going to finish them off. The Serenade actually has a fun attack, too, if I can get her to do it. So she's got the dress and stuff. So she's got Veribum Celebris. So L'énergie du vent is actually a dark healing one, which is really, really nice because that's not usually how that works. Usually it's in the light in which you can get that. So yeah, that's really cool. So let me see if I can get the get the thing.
Crystal Judgment! You should have retreated.
I think it's super cool. Yeah, I should be able to get it over here.
I'm quite serious indeed.
Yeah.
Will you not understand?
Look at that. That was fun. Thanks for coming to me, by the way. Silly bird. Silly bird!
Good.
And it's almost dead, too, because
Crystal Judgment!
Polka is getting stronger. They're all getting stronger
made it
as
through.
they get the moves that in which they can, you know, attack or not attack is really cool within the light and the dark and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
I'll do my best.
There's 3 birds.
Crystal Judgment! You should have retreated.
I love watching that. That's great. Dead. So now there's only one.
Galactic Nebula! This game is over.
Dead. That was awesome. I love it so much, guys. I love it so much. It's so cool. Oh god, I've been attacked by bird.
I'll do my best.
I've been attacked by bird. Okay. Oh god, no. I am not letting you beat me.
Crystal Judgment! Isn't that enough?
I am not letting you beat me. He is pissed though. We're gonna go over here and on this side.
I'm quite serious indeed.
I love it so much. Her attack is pretty fun. That work tornado sucks. So over here, we're gonna take this one out. Hopefully. And then we do a decent amount of damage to this one.
Crystal Judgment!
Everybody will heal, because I think this is for everybody.
My resolve will never waver.
That's actually not terrible. I was hoping to do the Verbalm Celebrus on that one, but that's alright. And Polka wins. Fantastic. I love Nether Wave. I can't wait to use Nether Wave that is... oh god. I've been attacked. I'm just gonna continue. You know what? One more battle. Oh, never mind. Too late. Too late! Alright, so here's Beat. Ah, Polka. Beat. Oh, I'm so glad you're alright. Yeah. Yeah, I was carried away by this really big wind, and when I came to, I was here. There's no doors in this room, and I was getting kind of worried. Man, am I glad you all showed up. But hey, where are Salsa and Frederick? I suppose they were carried off someplace the same way you were, Beat. Well, then we gotta go find them. I bet Salsa's so worried by now that she's crying like a little baby. Aw. But how are we gonna get out of this room? Everyone, look at this. Is the tide of the of oncoming war as unstoppable as the flow of the great Fusion River? Can nothing be done? Are the lives of others truly so precious to you? Are you really so self-important? To make a request like that with no thought of shame? This is nothing less than an eternity from the king of a proud nation of tradition. Well then, I have an idea. If you cannot stop your heart from trembling in the winds of cowardice, then hand over Lament to me. Bring me that royal treasure, unparalleled in excellence, the very symbol of beauty. If you do, I will lay down my arms. I guess he wanted the mirror, because that's Lament. Whoa, it opened. It did. So what does that mean? I don't know. We're gonna find out. That last one wasn't too bad. Oh god, what the hell? Ah, we're upside down? But how? Huh? Minuet? I don't like this. I am so confused. Where even are we? I am so confused. This is so confusing. Okay.
I know we can do it.
Ow. Mother fudger, man.
Crystal Judgment! That should settle things.
Take that.
Excuse me.
No.
Good.
Ow. Okay, well,
Crystal Judgment!
F word.
For Baroque!
Or Baroque. And actually, I should have Beat with me. Beat is only at level 19. Oh my god. Beat really needs to be in here. So, yeah. Okay. So, at this point, I'll be back. I just wanted to kind of show off the characters, and, I'll be back. Alright, guys. It looks like we have reached a save point in the next mirror. I have been, even though the video has been going on long enough, so we're going to tackle the rest of this mirror in the next episode. So I do apologize kind of for the, I would say, abrupt ending, but really nothing else happened in the meantime. As you guys did see, though, we did manage to flip the screen back to normal. Oh my goodness, that was annoying. So I only had to deal with that very, very briefly. And yeah, so we will tackle the rest of this episode, or excuse me, the rest of this mirror in the next episode. If you guys are enjoying this series, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you all. Bye.